sitting around eating, they're eating bowls of cereal for breakfast. They're eating grilled cheese sandwiches, French fries, pizza, all these super high carb foods. Next thing you know, you got a fat 7-year-old. It's not because he's lazy and a
Mm-hmm.
glutton, eats too much food. It's just because the kid's eating the wrong types of foods. The food industry has totally
Yeah. Carbs are
ruined the youth.
just so inexpensive. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
that's the thing.
it's
Oh yeah,
hard to afford, man,
it is. That's a
to eat
shame, isn't it?
healthy.
If you want to
Yeah.
be healthy, yeah, an avocado costs you a damn fortune, but a bowl of cereal, it's damn near free. I mean, listen, when the United States of America pushes food out of airplanes, and drop into third world countries, they don't push proteins and fats out the gate. They're dumping cheap carbs, crackers, rice, bread, and shit like that, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Funny
so
world we live in. Funny world we live in.
it's backwards, a lot of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you think about it, man, they can't. So in America, you ever heard of the food pyramid?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So America in the 1950s, 40s, 50s came out with the food pyramid. At the very bottom of the pyramid, they recommended that every American ate 60 to 70% of their calories from carbs, from grains, bread, cereals, bagels, pasta, rice, these kinds of foods, right? And at the
Yeah.
very top was protein and fat. Don't eat too much of them or it'll give you a heart attack and kill you. So the reason they did it was because you can't feed a population on proteins and fats because they're very, very expensive. There's not a lot of profit in them. You can't feed a nation of 300 people if you go out and tell everybody, hey, go fight over all the meat and oils and avocados you can, because that's the healthy stuff and it's cheap. So they came out with the food pyramid to try and convince people, hey, you want to be eating all these processed cheap carbs because they're
Yeah.
healthy. Now everybody realizes that was a lie and you should flip that pyramid over on top of its head.
Yeah, funny thing that the sugar industry also paid. It was a friend of mine that just sent me something yesterday that they paid scientists to lie
Absolutely.
about that fat kills you, you know?
Yep, absolutely, bro.
Fuck.
100%. And I'm telling you, the sugar industry is behind why everybody counts calories and is so obsessed with calories in, calories out. Everybody always is like, oh, it's the laws of thermodynamics. Name another part of the human physiology that follows physics besides that. None. There are none. So why would a physics law of thermodynamics apply to the body when no other law of physics applies? It's like, dude, it's all made up. I'm telling you right now, bro. It was a really clever way for Ansel Keys and his boys in the sugar industry to get the focus off what's in the food and focus on how many
Yeah.
calories in it. It's crazy.
I agree with you, but the funny thing also is that when you check out your food on the label, it isn't always right because they can be off. You know, it's never
Yeah,
like if it if you
like
have
a
like
bag of
a
chips. They're like,
it's so many
once,
calories, but maybe it's more, maybe it's a little less. You know,
yeah,
you never know, and you never will. You know, so
exactly,
it's
exactly.
truth. I really agree with that.
There's too many
And
flaws in it. And
yeah,
nobody's going to count. Nobody wants to count calories, bro. I mean, I work with overweight people who have tried counting calories hundreds of times before and they just quit and fail. Nobody wants to do it. Luckily, there's a better solution, but it requires you to focus on the hard thing to understand, which is regulating blood sugar and insulin and hormones. These things are difficult to explain to people. That's why everybody takes the cheap way out and just focuses on the calories. But, and that's why eating high fat foods satiates you. If you notice when you're like in ketosis, you're able to listen to your body. You're not hungry either. Remember when you did keto and you got into ketosis, your appetite went pew.
yeah, yeah,
That's because the body is regulating calories for you. It doesn't need some asshole guru fitness person to tell you that shit.
exactly.
Your body will naturally lower the calories when you create an environment of hormone balance. So yeah, I'm pretty passionate about that stuff. Everybody
Yeah,
likes everybody likes asking me. Anytime I do like lives, they're like, "Hey, bro, what about calories?" They love it.
yeah,
But I've seen too many people give up on trying to lose weight because they're just focused on calories, man.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I noticed it's something very special, like someone like you that uh, doesn't really agree with the idea like calories in, calories out, you know,
I wish it
because
was true.
all the
These,
influencers are telling you that it is
yeah,
calories
yeah.
in, calories out, but
They don't know shit,
I
bro.
gotta tell you, if I eat less calories and eat McDonald's, I feel like shit, and I'm still hungry because my hunger hormones are punching me in the face, which will result in me binging, and you know.
It's a wreck. The fitness industry, I'll tell you one last thing. My biggest pet peeve, going back to the fitness industry, going back to steroid use, my biggest pet peeve are these young cats who run tons and tons of drugs, steroids, and then they want to just go tell everybody that, no, carbs don't make you fat. Look at me. But they don't want to tell everybody they're pumping tons of steroids down their throat, right? Or injecting, or whatever you want to say. That's my biggest pet peeve, is guys that come and they're like, oh yeah, it is about calories in, calories out. Look at me, I track my calories to the T. It's like, no, bro, you got your physique because you injected a bunch of steroids. Don't go lying to people. I could very easily go out and tell everybody that carbs are fine because I can eat them without getting fat. There's no chance in hell I'm going to get fat if I eat. Genetically, it's not going to happen. Yeah. But I still, they definitely will make you fat if you eat too many of them and the wrong types of them. So yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, bro. I think we
nailed it. I hope everybody enjoyed the conversation. We'll do it again sometime, man. But listen, I'm a supporter of yours. I appreciate your support, and I got your back with anything you do, man. So
thank you, man. I really appreciate that. For me, it was also, not a lot of people, they want to do this because of someone who has not a lot of followers just yet. But I knew you were a humble guy, man, and
cool.
It's amazing that you just you came on the channel.
I respect people like you because you're not all about yourself. You really are trying to help people out. You're trying to change people's lives. You're not bullshitting people. That's what I look for. When you're 39 years old, you'll go through a lot of, relationships. You're just kind of like, man, you start to really get a better feel for what people are all about. And there's way more important things than how many views and stuff. So I just wanted to come on and, hear some of your story and share mine as well. And we're both in this fight together to change lives. So hopefully a lot of people watch this video.
Yeah, brother. It's amazing. Really, thank you for coming on the channel. Where can people find you, man? Because you're doing
just
coaching.
Google me. I don't know. Just Google me. My last name is Wittrock. Wittrock. Jason Wittrock. Just Google's got it all, right? What you got to say these days.
All right, and guys, if you like this, check out
Smash
Jason.
that subscribe button. Give it a like. Share it.
Smash it, and also subscribe to Jason because I've been watching him since like the very beginning, and
I appreciate it, bro.
I still enjoy the videos, man.
I'm gonna keep pumping them out, man. We got work to do. Lots of lives can be changed.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
I'm thinking about launching my own type of podcast on YouTube. So I'll get you on my channel, man. As soon as I get that up and running.
Great.
I'll ask you some tough questions.
Yeah, cool.
All right. Keep it up, bro.
Yeah,
Much love.
Thank you, bro.